Hello, this is Grand Madam. Welcome to the Grand Collective. Today, we're going to do something maybe a little bit interesting. We're going to look into the future of ice. See what's going on with that. Also, we're going to do a little mini meditation. I think I'm going to extend it a little bit longer than usual. I'm talking about the breathing exercises. We're going to do it to the count of five and just really take our time so that we can ground ourselves and establish clarity within our own minds. So that'll help us calm and it'll help us think much clearer. Okay. So let us begin. Breathe in to the count of five through your nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose. Hold it. Exhale. Last time. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale through the mouth. Hey, Kat, it's just you and me right about now. Maybe I should keep going with this breathing exercise until folks come in. I think we all could. Yeah, come on in. Let's get to breathing. Hi, Barbara Kirkwood. How are you? Y'all come. Come on in. As you're coming in, I want you to breathe in through the nostrils to the count of 5. We're going to take it slowly. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. I think we have enough here now. And so, how are you? Ready for the weekend? Oops. Let's see. I have Pumanet. Hello. How are you? So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to look in to see what the future of ice is. I'm not sure they're going to have one. So, what I'm going to do, let's do this. Let's see. I'm going to use what lies beneath. True crime. The mini riders. The Golden Tarot, and the Gypsy deck I keep in here. So, I guess we'll take a look at first. What lies beneath here? What was the real purpose behind establishing ICE? Going door to door these days, snatching out Well, migrants, immigrants. Can't call them illegal aliens because a lot of them are not illegal. They're citizens. hmm That going on. That what's going on? The attack of the ICE detention center in Chicago, storming. Oh, that was scary. Storming the black community down there. Is Bronzeville? Snatching 37 residents out of their apartments looking for all they found. Now, night, not night. News break showed two people, young boys, Hispanic looking. Yet the reports are that they had warrants for 4 and found 6. But in the meantime, you had 37 people at 1 o'clock in the morning out there in their pajamas and infant babies out there booty butt naked in the streets, while you had a Black Hawk helicopter hovering over the apartment house in a residential neighborhood like you in Beirut or some damn where. What was really behind that? And now there are reports on YouTube that are talking about now you've got armed migrants shooting back at ISIS. I didn't know ISIS was shooting, but this is turning into, this is a bad move because now civilians are going to get hooked up into, they're going to get caught in the middle because it's any time day or night. That was a very poor decision to make to let them go in there roughshod on those people like that. Because basically, if you're looking for criminals, criminals are what? They're usually armed. They don't give a damn about who's around. They're going to shoot. They're going to defend themselves, and they're going to attack. Either or. So now the United States has a real problem. Okay, ISIS run amok, and so have the migrant criminals. And some of them aren't migrants at all. They're just packing. What are they calling them now? They want to use their switches. Jeez. What was the purpose of ICE in the first place? What's behind all of this? Because if Parumpidump thinks that's enough to call martial law, let me tell you, I lived through martial law. They ain't about shit. Because they walk up and down and they have their tanks and their guns. You still have the home team advantage. You're still ducking and dodging. The business carries on as usual, just out of sight. I mean, it never, nothing stopped. Nothing stopped. Now, at that time, they were burning up stores and houses and things like that. When you've got that kind of thing going on, no, you're not going to be walking down. They're not going to be marching down the street. But while they're trying to put out the fire, cover the fire department, protect the police, what do you think's going on over here? That was not a well thought of idea at all. Hello, Sheila. And as an L, guess who's Ellie? Hello. I'm going to put my glasses on in a minute. But in the meantime, I needed to know pretty much this is going to be interesting. What is behind ICE in the first place? First card I have is envy. Second card, love story. So that's a coming together of two groups. Running away. Watching stuff go down. Didn't I tell you it was a bad choice? Okay, so the whole premise was they were going to wrangle up alleged illegal aliens. Well, they did a poor job of it. And I'm getting this clear. Tarot team, come on in. I forgot to call you, but I'm here, and this is what. Are you ready for this? This is what I'm hearing, y'all. I am absolutely hearing, as far as the envy card, they're using illegal aliens to capture illegal aliens. Allegedly illegal. They're not all illegal. No. Bottom of the deck. Oh, look. Trying to set the record straight. They screwed up. Expect a fake apology, I guess, from the higher ups, from the peach man, the orange man. Very cautious with his words. because yeah, what they thought they could handle, they've overreached. The bugaboo was the cartels, the drug dealers. They can't. No, they're getting ready to create war in the streets now. Okay, so this is all that was behind it. Now let's see what the future of it is. Okay, let me just move this over. That was a poor choice. That was a poor decision. But then again, look who's in charge. I'm sorry. But sometimes I think I have more sense in my baby toe than that person has in his entire staff, his entire administration. Okay, put this over here. So, mm, 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 mm. Which is why they want to bring out the Marines now, rather than military. That's war in the streets, just like they did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the blacks and the, yeah, black and the Jew. But see, these folks they've got some military weapons grade too, stuff too, tools. Yeah, yeah. What is the future? What is the future of ICE? What is the future of ICE? And I want to know what the outcome of that raid in Bronzeville is going to apartments. What that's going to lead to too. But what is the future of ICE in the United States? What is the future of ICE? Because when you're screwing around with a cartel, you can start a full-scale war in the streets. And they will have done their damage and disappeared before the army got there. So what's the point? They have egress that we know nothing about. What's the future of ICE? What is the future of ICE in the United States? What is the future of ICE in the United States? I'm hoping you're having a wonderful Friday, very peaceful one, and a very short one on the job, so you can have some fun. Okay. Okay, here we have the White House. This is in this case, the Four of Wands. I'm using the castle as the White House, symbolism for the White House. Right now, also, I can use this as the White House is celebrating. Homeland Security they think they're making it. They made a dent in some situations, but in reality, they did not do too well. Okay, they didn't do well at all. That's a failure. Okay, this is going to be the group. I'll use this as the cartel or gangs or whomever. That can also be used as the residents there. That was Brownsville, the families who lived in that apartment building. They kicked in and broke the doors of 37 apartments. And you can't live in an apartment with a broken front door. So I don't know how those folks made it. Okay, let's keep going. This must be the gnome. This is the Queen of Pentacles, Director of Homeland Security. Reassessing. Look, so now they have issues. Now they're under attack. Now they're under scrutiny. Yeah, ICE comes under Homeland Security. Their orders are to carry on, move further, keep moving further forward. They're being okay. Here's a record. This is a page of Pentacles. People are keeping tabs, keeping records, and some folks are auditing costs. Now, I have the wheel in this case. It could be the end of the cycle. It could also mean the whole world is watching. So we'll see. Tarot team, are you with me? Tarot team. No, don't tell me my tarot team, I think, is going to be late. Okay. They're not here yet. Okay. Now, the next card they're concerned about, This is the Three of Pentacles. We're talking, for me, I'm seeing ICE The Guard, the National Guard, and the military, or the nasty girls, as they call them. Okay, in control. Well, not in control, but concerned now. This is their concern. Uh-huh. Because the thing is escalating. This is what I was afraid of. And it's been, yeah, we have the exposure. No, what I was concerned about, if you're going after a cartel, the cartel's going to come for you. That's the concern. And who's stuck in the middle? Us. When have you ever known the cartel to back down? Mm-hmm. And sometimes they have the better weapons. The what do you call the young guys out there, those teenagers with guns out there in Chicago? I don't know anything about. And now we've got a wheel of fortune that is turning here. So the tide is turning, and this is what I'm talking about. We probably have a problem now. So here comes the aggression. That aggression is going to be met with aggression. Planting seeds of success. So the word is out. Dang. We have, judgment is foggy. Now the powers that be, or I don't know who, Christy Nome, she doesn't know what the heck to do now. Trying to make a decision on what's going on is difficult. Very difficult. And look at this. Because they killed one of those suspects or one of those migrants or immigrants or whatever died not too long ago, maybe 2 days ago. And now they're being faced with the possibility that they could be killed themselves. So there is a problem. In this case, now someone has to come up with a plan, because the original plan is just, I think it's blown up in their face. Bottom of the deck, the oligarchs, the kings of pentacles. And it appears that the kings of pentacles, of which Fearless Leader is one, have decided to step back and stand down. Now they think they can I do believe they think that they can work with Bondi, the AG, and get certain people, throw them out, deported, try it. But it's bigger than that now. It's bigger than that now. And they have a feeling as to what's coming for them now. This is the Three of Wands. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I think what they have now, what's happening now is that now they're concerned that they have a bigger problem. They might have a bigger problem with the younger people, the youth, being disrupting their campaigns. It's expanding. In other words, it's like the local gangs are coalescing. And that's the problem. Now they're disappointed. Now the cult wants to rely on the law here. It wants to make new arrangements with other new alliances. I'm not sure what they're doing when I say new alliances, because I don't think it's the police. They are trying to establish, maybe they just increase the pay to ICE or somebody like that, trying to bring them together. They want to enhance ICE with some other, I guess, law enforcement presence. Maybe. It could be maybe the police, but I don't think it's working. Something's been pulled to a full stop. Something's reached a stop. And you know what? This lockdown on the government may have stopped the money flow. It may have stopped the money flow. That's ten of Pentacles and eight of Wands. Look at that. And we have another. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is 8 Queen 8. Look at this. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. But we know what went wrong. And now we have this. The queen in the middle is my symbol for power. The power that they thought that 47 thought he had when he went into the streets. Now he's got to withdraw that power quick, fast, and in a hurry, because people are getting ready to go to they're getting tied up. They're getting tied up. The threat's becoming too great. I don't know if the threats, but they don't give a damn about us. So the threat is not us. The threat is not picking up innocent people and get hurting innocent people in between. There is another threat that they're afraid of. And I'm not sure what that is. But one of the first things they did, they should never have done. They started involving the children. When they involve the children, when they start snatching the families and the children, separating the children from their families, it's like that's when people lost it and wanted to unseat Fearless Leader immediately. He is standing alone right about now. He messed up. And I think it's all behind Bronzeville. I mean, they have been doing things before, but to go in there and attack that apartment building like you were like in a damn war zone, you fucked up. And so did the rest of them. Regardless of what you're hearing in the news, especially at Newsbreak, Bondi, Carolyn Levitt, what they're talking about, Kirsty Nome, the people don't see it that way at all. You have some who do, but they're going to, they're in for a rude awakening also. Because now it's time to, they're trying to reassess and regroup. This is ICE, y'all. Those above, Fearless Leader in the gangs. Because what is happening, basically they're messing up. They're messing up. You don't come into this citizenry like this. And who knows? Okay, we have the victory here. We have the law behind them. But then we have, look, the 5 of Cups. The regret. And oops, I just put my phone there. Here we go. Regret. And it's like when you get out of this, you'll barely have the pants on your damn behind. Look at that. Look at this. The celebration, people are trying to get out of Dodge. Now, wait a minute. There's a knight bringing some empty cup. Let me keep going with this. I'm not sure what this, I can look at this and see that could have been ICE on the water in Chicago, but there's the collaboration between ICE, the National Guard, and the local police. That could have been it. But it's like I said, something is not working. Something is not working. Look at this. Fearless Leader scared in his boots. That's anxiety. There's a secret strength, or he thought he had a secret strength. He thought he had a secret power that nobody expected or no one knew about, only to find out that he has been exposed. Somebody found it. That's Page of Swords. And it looks to me like the king is a King of Cups who was putting the pressure on him. And he's putting the pressure on, it could be the King of Cups energy. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Talk about putting pressure on him. That could be his own party putting the pressure on him with the truth and total betrayal here and battle. So they're in battle. Oh goodness. I have battle. This whole thing is coming to an end. This whole thing is coming to an end. Let me put this back together here. I want to see, so what is the outcome? Will ICE be in operation for another year? Will ICE be in operation for another year? No. No. Good gracious, no. All right, I understand. Thank you. No. Something, what has... Something, I don't even know if we'll even come... I don't know. Hold on. Will the decision to melt ICE have anything to do with Brownsville, the attack on that apartment building? Will it have anything to do with Brownsville? No. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. To melt the ice. Because they literally drag people, and these people are older people and younger people with little babies and families, women with children, out there in their undies in the streets of Chicago, because these folks are coming along doing a raid on an apartment building. What is the outcome for this? Number one, that was private property. Number two, that was invasion of privacy. Number three, all you have is, they said and we only saw two people. So you upset 37 families to get two people in a residential district. Mm-hmm. You broke into homes, 37 homes. What is the outcome for ICE after the Brownsville invasion, home invasion? What is the outcome? Now, I read somewhere that they had a warrant for 4 people, but instead of serving the warrant on the 4 people, they went in there and put everybody out their damn apartments. And those are individual homes. What's the outcome for ICE after Brownsville? The attack on the apartment, on civilians. Mm-hmm. And children. Children were involved. What's the outcome? What will come of those involved with the attack on the Brownsville apartment building? That's what I want to know. And it is amazing how the propaganda, how this is not, hey, Charlotte, this is not point of view that there's being reported on mainstream media. This is just bullshit lies. Because all they showed was 2 damn people, and they were walking them up against the wall. 2 teenage boys were supposed to be, I guess, bangers in some horrific, vicious gang. They look like 2 scared kids in their drawers. All right, that's it. That's it. They didn't talk about the children they had snatched from their parents. And I'm talking about black parents too, as well as Venezuelan folks. So they think they can come into your community and disrupt you because they have the manpower, they have the firepower. This is America. You might get your firepower matched or toppled. Okay. Honey, by the time we have these riots down here, the police didn't come in. They chased the fire department out and let the buildings burn. What did the National Guard do? Walk up and down the main street. That's all. What did the tanks do? Roll up and down the main street. That's all they could do. With nothing else they could do. Nothing they could do. Keep on thinking. Somebody did not think this whole thing through at all. Didn't think it through. Number one, they've never been in a situation like that to know what can happen and know what will not happen. So what's the outcome? What happened to those responsible at pulling those people out of their homes at night? Ooh, wait a minute. One at a time. Okay. Pulling and running, following all through on orders and pulling people out of the homes. Okay. His orders. I don't know who this is. King of Cups again. Oh, well, they've been retired. Oh, whoa. They've been retired. Ooh. So they went in like blockbusters and now have been retired. Now have been set down. Oh, who did that? Whoever ordered that. Or whoever. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. No, they should never have been allowed to come into a neighborhood, a residential area like that. They should not have been allowed to come in any period, whether you have civilians like that. Yeah, there's disappointment. Oh, ICE is disappointed. Yeah, They effed up. The judge. Okay. Now that can be a congressman or congressperson, but that can also be the military. This can also be the military. They were there, weren't they? I'm trying to remember what I saw the other night. Everybody's got police ICE, on their what do you call it? Vests. Mass confusion. I bet there are mass confused. Massively confused. Oh, now is this? Well, I think so far they've been made to stand down. I need to go see what's going on in Illinois. Sneaky maneuvers. Well, yeah, because they were sneaking in there at 1:00 in the morning after the whole building had gone to sleep. Can you imagine those children trying to get up in the morning? They couldn't get up in the morning. They weren't functioning for school the next day. New associations. They're concerned about there's a new association that someone is concerned about. Power. Okay, I don't know who that is. That could be Noam herself. Okay. New agreements are in the process of being made. This is a lover's card. Announcements are about to be made. I need to know. Okay. Manipulations have become, they're not getting out of this. Whatever they did over there, what we saw and what we heard about in the news, more went down. That's what this looks like to me. And here, okay, this is a page. Data is coming in. People are reporting things, and it's upsetting. It is very upsetting to the public, and it's upsetting now to the government. Probably the governor, mayor, and governor. Look at this. Look at this. 10 of Wands. ICE is in trouble. ICE is 10. Oh, 10 of Wands. 10. Oh, this is it. And 10 of Pentacles. This is over. This is over. Something's in the wind. Something is legal is about to take place. A whole operation is being reevaluated. Oh my God, my nose. Well, you don't come in like on civilians like that. No. Mm-mm. The whole operation is being evaluated. What else is this? Ooh, dang on it. That's the world. The whole operation is being evaluated. I don't know by whom, but they're ready to put a stop to them completely. I don't know who does that. That's the Department of Homeland Security. Well, let's see what's going on up there. Yeah. Yeah, they messed up. When they went into mm, mm-mm, mm-hmm. No. Now these people think they can go and rush out. This is not Gaza. This is the United States of America. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Um, what's going on at the Department of Homeland Security, specifically with the director, Christian Noam? Noam. I call her the Noam. So there's a lot of other people. What's going on with the Noam and her Department of Homeland Security? Homeland Security pull some shit like that. I mean, that is just so disgusting. That is just so, you're out of control. This shows the cowardice and the fear that is involved with this entire migration or immigration operation. That's exactly what that was. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's going on in Homeland Security? What's going on with Kirsty Noam? Where's it, Kirsty? You know, Spirit knows what the energy is. Mm-hmm. Tarot team, are you here yet? I wonder what they got going on. There's only about 2, 3. Well, who's that? Okay. Mm-hmm. I can see them behind me. That's why I'm looking at the camera like this. Tarot team wave. We'll move around, do something. Okay. Leave me on my own. Okay. What's going on in Homeland Security? What's going on with Kirsty Noam? Okay. One day they came flying in late. It was hilarious. I was right in the middle of the reading. And here come, they look two balls of light, forms of light, and here they go, this one, this one, this one. They just boo, boo, boo. They were 10 minutes late. Now they don't have time over there, but usually when I call, they're there. Oh, look at this. Mass confusion. 7 of Cups. Let's see, something has happened. Uh-huh. This thing went around the world. Uh-huh. 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 But not so much now that she's trying to see you. Yeah. She is gonna be seeing you right on out the door. Let's mm-hmm. Mass confusion, new partnerships. Didn't work. Abandonment. So evidently they thought they would have new alliances somewhere and they just fell through. And they would look like, oh, it's over. 3 of Swords. Cut off. Cut off. And see, that's another thing. That's another reason behind the shutdown. That's last night I was just laying in bed and I'm like, I asked the question out, or somebody asked the question on TV, what was the reason behind the shutdown? And 2 things came to my mind. And I said, no, I'm not going to get up and do a reading on that. But so that they could bury some data that they did not want to come out, Fearless Leader and his crew, and so that they could do some off-book maneuvers that they didn't want recorded. That's the reason for the shutdown, folks. Mm-hmm. And here's financial security. They got defunded. Either they got defunded or she's gotten defunded. Well, if not fired. But this I have the confusion over the relationship that they have that's been abandoned and that's been broken up regarding financial security, money, funding. Let's keep going. Strength, need for strength. That means they're weak. There goes my neighbor. Look at this. Yeah, regret. 5 of Cups. Regret. And oh, look at this. And look at the, and it's right under, hold on, right under this new alliance here. You see that? Regretting this new alliance. Things happening very quickly. That's the 8 of Wands. It can also be text messages and gossip. And here we have the 10 of Wands. Overburdened them. Overburdened. And that is right. Look at that. Look at that. Separation. Yeah, that's laying off all those people. Laying off all those people, laying off your diminishing your operations. Now you've overburdened those who are left there, and you can't get the job done. And looky here, looky here. There's the gnome. Yep, that's who she is. The gnome is getting paid, and somebody's really pissed off about that. So much so, they want her out of there. That was the Fool. Unpaid loan. This is money's not going to be. Money is stopped. This way, it's a money distribution, but this is the 6 of Pentacles reversed, and it is no money coming in. This does not make any sense to me, but this is on the same line of some new alliance or some new alliance, new department, like a merger of 2 departments, thinking they would make things easier and maybe less bureaucratic. And what has happened, it has been one big screw up, and now the money is even not there for them to function. Okay, now here's the other one. That to me is Bondi, the AG. I've said this every time these 2 women come up in a reading, it's the same story. They have been left out to hung out to dry. Hung out to dry. Hung out to dry. And she's falling underneath the 5 of Pentacles, abandonment, and also poverty, which means loss. Information flow. And she's the one, she's been up in at Congress trying to explain herself and the DOJ for the last few days. And it doesn't sound too good. Oversight Committee is going to have, they have something on their hands with her. And they're handling her with kid gloves. But I sense the desire to pounce and shred. Yeah, I've seen that before in government too. And here we have again, because she's giving them a lot of nothing. This is the Knight of Cups. The cup is empty. See, there's nothing in that cup because he drank it along the way. She's giving them a lot of air, hot air. Empty cup. Empty cup. Oh, and look at this. Okay, this is the power behind the gnome. Okay, so when this one comes up, this is power. And when the Pentacles Queen comes up, this is the gnome. Now we know who these people are. Let's keep going. Oh, looky here, looky here. I just got chief of staff. I forgot her name. I forgot the chief of staff's name. These are the three women behind the throne. Oh, did I say throne? I mean the Oval Office in the White House, behind the White House. And he's coming off like, now this is the King of Cups. Sometimes Gemini men do show up as the King of Cups. Let's see if this is fearless leader. Hold on a second. I'm going to, depending upon the cards around him, we know whether it's going to be fearless leader or someone else. It's temperance. Somebody shut him down or trying to shut him down, quiet him down. I think that's fearless leader. Has a decision to make regarding Bondi. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it. I said Secretary of State, not staff. No, not Chief of Staff. Levitt, Caroline Levitt. Somebody else with the hot air. Yeah. The hot air. Hot air twins. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, this is, and what's, no. How do I know this is fearless leader? Fell right on that card. The fool. Okay. Oh, my cards are turning over. Okay. So where are we now? Okay, temperance. I don't know where the hell that was. Okay. Okay. There's a decision he has to make regarding the cult and keeping them happy because right now he has dropped so deeply in the polls. Oh boy, this just shows their displeasure with him. They did not think the military was a good idea either. I'm talking about this constituents. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's him. Fearless leader. The oligarchs, I'm sorry. The oligarchs are what with the White House? Yeah, I think they can ready to send somebody else in there. All right, they're looking for their rewards. They're talking about how they want to rush, go in there, crush, kill, and destroy, and take things over. That's how the oligarchs they want to do it. However, it's not working for them. Look at this. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. They have been stopped, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between. They have been filled with their shadowy lunar delusion long enough, and their little sneaky behind the back things that they've been doing. But they're at an impasse. They're at an impasse. And the impasse they're at is with the regular people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, things have been exposed. That things have been exposed. And things about ICE have been exposed. Like, no, they're coming up in there like the Gestapo. And things are being forced. This is a forced change. This is the change and the recovery it's going to take for the change to be complete. This is interesting because this is all Empress. This is divine feminine skill. It's going to take a divine feminine energy to undo what has been done. There's stuff going on. Oh, okay, here's a justice card. No, that's not talking about Bondi. That's talking about lawsuits. That's talking about things being brought to a screeching halt. Lawsuits will stop a lot of things, Things that have been said, things that have been promised and not given. Lawsuits. This is wild because the company tripled by lawsuits. And it's a manipulation. Hold on. Two major manipulations. Okay. This is talking about how the court was manipulated or how the courts can be manipulated. I think that's the supreme one. Supreme Court. And how all of that's going to be put to rest very, very shortly. Something's getting ready to go down. Oh, something's going down. We just have to watch our TikTok, YouTube, and the news and try to make sense out of what we're seeing here. Um, I have a question. Did I ask this before? Did the military have any input about or have any input about what is going on with ICE? None. Okay, no. Um, does the military, do the brass that were here for Quantico, the meeting in Quantico, do they see Fearless Leader as competent or even fit? No. No. Um, will the military be sent into the cities to quell? Will they be sent to the cities? You're not coming in the cities, y'all. Um, help me with questions, folks, because there's a nagging question in the back of my mind and I can't figure out what it is. I just cannot hear it. Could be the tarot team finally showing up. I don't know. Did that reading make sense? Basically, it looked to me when ICE went into that apartment building, they screwed up. Yeah, they're trying to draw black people out into the streets. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're attacking the women and children and the older folks. Mm-hmm. Hi, Doris Freeman. Hey, TT. Where's everybody today? I guess they're getting ready to go home. 85 people, 89 people a second ago, 36 likes. Like and subscribe if you like the reading. Hi, Cookie B. Hi, Rosa. How are you? Rozak. That's all right. That's all right. They don't get paid. They're volunteers, Doris. That's how they work. They love their job. And Shirley Troop, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Krista McCracken, hello. Oh, hi, Sharon. Mm-hmm. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yes, indeed. Shannon, hello. Get it in, Miss Laura. I don't know what that's doing. Okay. Nellie, hey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Linda Russell, hello, hello, hello. Who giving Gaza until when to release the what? We already have been in there, dear. Linda, we've been in there. You mean, will they put any boots on the ground? No, they're not going to put any boots on the ground, not U.S. boots on the ground, but we've been knee deep. We're lucky. We're messing with Israel. We're very, very lucky that nobody sent anything over here to go boom. We are very lucky. Hey, sweetie. I don't know how long that will last because the only thing I think that's offsetting that is our relationship with Saudi Arabia and Jordan. Otherwise, we would have been hit, fooling around with that and playing we're going to stop the war game and in the meantime sending weapons in every damn day, that kind of crap. Let me see if let me just go in for a minute. Excuse me, because there's something going on. What is going on with the administration of ICE? They're failing. Reports are showing they have no damn reports. That's why they have nothing to substantiate anything they're doing. Ain't that a bitch? Where are their reports? Tarot team, can you find them? Guides. Contact. Let's hook up with the angels of the ice. What you got? Angel, angel, angel. Talking to the spirit of the ice teams. What is creating problems for you? Mm-hmm. They went about this all wrong. Yeah, we kind of know about that. What started off as a security issue is turning into a civil issue. Possible civil war over this, and that's not what was supposed to happen. Yeah, understood. Is the Homeland Security being reevaluated? Is what do you, their campaign? Is their campaign? Is that what's being reevaluated? Yes. Oh, hold on. Lauren's here. Okay. No, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Hey, pretty girl. Come on in. I'm channeling and I'm on live. Oh, I love your hair. I love your hair. Your hair looks like Grandma Lucille. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I got to get back on that bicycle. I'm just a stiff. So we're getting back to ICE. What's going on with ICE? Um, who? Who? Who's going after Homeland Security? Brass. Oh. It's like oversight. So they've got it coming from the military as well as from, okay, show me how this works. Show me how this works. Okay. Those folks on the oversight committee, some of them have had military experience. That's what it is. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So they cannot prove or substantiate their behavior, their activities. Right. Thank you. Who called on it? Oversight committee. Okay. Well, they got Bondi up there too. Yes, we know. Okay. Oh, they're gonna call what's her name next? The gnome. Okay. They can't substantiate anything. Okay. Well, while we have you here, okay, let's go into the spirit of Washington, D.C. government workers, the government itself, all three branches, the spirits, the angels of the government, the angels of D.C. What is this shutdown hiding? Either one can answer. Lots of stuff. Okay. For example, health records, social security records, drug trials. What are they doing now? Oh, yes, the Epstein files. What else can you tell me? What else is going on during this shutdown? It's really not a shutdown. Beginning to see that too. It's an opportunity to get certain things done secretly, to make secret maneuvers, to take over people. to take over the country. More shit. Okay, yeah. And they erase the trace. Okay. hmm Ah, will the citizenry of the United States be safe? No. Okay. What is the best way to offset this? We can't. You can't. Who can? Congress has to go do what they got to do. Okay. Who will protect the citizenry from the government? You must protect yourselves. Gotcha. That's okay. Gotcha. What about Tammy Duckworth? You know that's my girl. So we have to take care of ourselves. Well, hello, Kit. Me and Kit came downstairs. Okay. So, mm, 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 mm. They are doing all kind. They're hiding stuff. They're hiding records that they do have. They're hiding. Well, ICE can't substantiate anything they've done. In other areas, they're hiding things. Will the oversight committee be able to help stop them? No. One says no, one says somewhat. Please explain. They can only do but so much. Okay. So we will. Let me ask you this: the spirit of the federal government now. What will it take to get Trump and crew out of office, out of power? I don't understand. A whole lot of nothing. They're a whole lot of okay. So what do we do to remove them? How are they going to be removed? Will they be removed after this fiasco with ICE? No. It starts with Trump. Okay. How will it work? How will it Let me ask you this. Is the Trump administration going to be relieved of its duty? Yes. One at a time, starting with him, as early as November. Hmm. Is Bondi going to be removed as AG? You've said that before. She already has, but we haven't gotten that hasn't solidified down in this realm yet. What about Chrome? No, she's next. What are you going to do? What happens with JD Vance? Really? Stop. No. No. Stop. Oh, that was a cat. What happens with JD Vance? He gets sick and cannot take over, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. And well, who's going to be left to run the country? The committee. Who is the committee? Now you're talking about. You're not. Hmm, excuse me. Right? No, it's my energy's tickling on the inside of the nose as well as the outside, um, and filling up my nostrils. What is okay? This is October. What can we expect for the month of October during this federal government shutdown? Will I get my Social Security check? Okay. What about the other people? Hello. Will people be able to receive their Social Security deposits? Deposits, yes. Checks, no. Okay. Okay. Um, what about their Medicaid, Medicare? Stays intact. Okay. Stays intact. Um, Help me with questions. Help me with questions while they're here, while we're keying into the angels of the DC government, the federal government, the entities that protect it. Oh, that's voter suppression's job, Sheila. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike Johnson. That's a yeah. What about Mike Johnson? He's as good as gone too. Okay. Is any one of these cronies? Are they any of them going to jail? Yes. Who? Not funny. Not funny. Wait and see. Not funny. Wow. Mm-mm. But let's get back with this thing. When will ICE be dismantled? Can you give me a time frame? I'm hearing shortly. They're going to be returned back to Border Patrol along the southern borders and taken off the streets. Yes. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. And it's from the Bronzeville attack on that building. That and other things they have done that the public doesn't know about. What about the people who, what about the folks who come to this country legally, got all their paperwork, trying to do the right thing? Will they be safe shortly? Will they be safe soon? They'll be safe in about a month. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, we just have to, yeah, they got jokes, Charlotte. They got jokes. Oh, Kash Patel, he's fired. Oh, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Remember, there is who a closet gay? Who? I don't know. Who are they talking about up here? Once, oh, yeah, how about that? No, 17 trillion with a T. And rich man's pockets. Yeah, they talked about that. Oh, did you hear 600 Republicans are named in the Epstein list? And this stuff is not coming from the government. It's coming from Epstein's his estate. His family's got it. Jim Jones. Oh, Mike Johnson. Oh, probably. I'm not getting in their sex business. I wouldn't want anybody in mine. Oh, let me go up here. Let's get up here to the live chat. Oh boy, how much longer do we have? Is that our Christmas present? If you believe in that kind of thing. I heard that. Okay. So, oh God. Okay, so let's look at November. Come on, Spirit. Let's look at November. These, do I want to use these? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm going to throw in my kippers. What can we expect for the month of November? Will the shutdown continue into November? Yes. Okay. Yeah, they got some work to do. First week, like one or two. Oh, you're not supposed to see all my junk. Okay. Let's see. What can we expect for the United States for the month of November with the government? What can we expect from the government in the month of November? What news? What firings? What hirings? Will people get their food stamps back? Yes. Good afternoon, Thunder Thighs. What's up? Thank you. Well, and their Medicaid restored. Thank you. So it's going to be like a criminal action. It's not even going to be a political thing. It will be unprecedented. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, what can we expect in November? Oh, the end of it all. Coffin. The end of it all. Somebody's reputation is shot. Your high honors just went. Mm-hmm. Could be a couple. Let's see. Could be an arrangement. Um, what do you call it? Come on. An arrangement. Mm-hmm. White House. It falls in November. Look at that. See that? Lying, cheating, and stealing. It falls in November. Then that can also mean Melania leaves him. Oh yeah, there are concerns, huh? I bet you there are concerns of the false person. Okay. Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get another message. About a wealthy man who has been having the secret meetings in the, I guess, Oval Office in this case. Bad health. Okay. Bad health. Here's another couple or another arrangement. This is an older man. This one is going to court. He's been taken to court. Lawyer, occupation, lawyer. Judge or judge. Some partnership with an older man is going to be ended because of his health. It could be 47. Doesn't this look like Melania? Yeah, this of all the people. Remember her, y'all? Oh boy. This could be where some money's trickling in from. She gets a discount. Was it on tariffs or something? What is it going to? Message of concern regarding more money. In the courthouse. Yep. Oh, an official person. Okay, because then that could be Kristi Noem. She looks like her. She looks like her and Melania. Oh. A community of main female. Oh, still. To me, it looks like, well, I'm going to do this. A community of women and female energy, feminine energy is dominating. Feminine energy is dominating. So this could be Bondi and Noem again. She's going to have to answer again. So there are going to be more congressional meetings. This one is going to be regarding a gift that has been received. Uh-oh. Bondi, I know you weren't that stupid to accept money like that. And after what it looks like a new pathway is going to be initiated. Yeah, by an official person. Look at this. Yeah, it fell right on just like that. New pathway being initiated. Oh, somebody's going to jail. And somebody's going to lose everything they've got. And other folks are going to be leaving the country. The rats will be leaving the ship. And it is expected, so they might get caught up if they try to get out. That's interesting. Look at Journey. Look, transportation. Somebody's involved with transportation. They're going to get out of there. That's a train. working in transportation, or they're working on their transportation now. Look at this, all this. Okay, girlfriends are going. Look, they're gonna some will be flying, some will be taking the train, and some will be driving, but they're gonna be getting out of here. Where's the boat? Do I have a boat in this deck? I don't have a boat in this deck. And somebody's going to be running off with the money. This is like a game. It's like a game. And whoever has been making money off of children, they're going to be caught and dealt with. We got a lot to deal with in November, don't we? Janet Jackson, hello. How are you? Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Well, hold on to your hats, ladies. And gents. And non-binds. Because it's going to be another wow ride for the month of November. But I think I'm definitely feeling that by the time December shows up, we're all going to need a month somewhere in the Bahamas. I do. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to say adieu. And I'll be talking to you shortly. This is a mess, but no, it's almost over. It's almost over. That's going to be quite interesting. Stay neutral, stay grounded, because it's almost, don't take sides. Just stand down, enjoy your peace, and do something that makes you happy every day. One little thing, one thing. I don't care if it's watching a soap opera or eating bubble gum, whatever makes you happy. All right. Much love, y'all. Oh, thank you, Janet Jackson. Janet says I look slim.